A good friend was dying in my 11th floor apartment. My wife was having an affair with a man half her age. And those were just the devils I knew. After the shower, I was so spent that it was all I could do to sit upright and naked on the little oak stool that had somehow made its way into the locker room. The groaning from the gym was constant as my muscles still quivered from the exertions of the midday workout session. Rising to my feet was an act of faith. I had the feeling of being the last man left standing after a lifelong battle in a meaningless war. The chubby, cafe au lait-colored young man was in the middle of failing at executing a sit-up. He looked like a giant drunken grub that had lost its sense of balance, writhing and then falling back with the impact of a heavy mattress on the concrete floor. 3 more and you're through, Iran Shelfley said. Tiny Bateman, dressed in a gray t-shirt and shiny aqua trunks, let his arms fall to the side, looking to the world like a fat drunk lowered to the ground on the curb in front of his favorite bar. Above him stood a well-built, copper-skinned young man with a shaved head and a perpetual grin on his lips. His mirth seemed more predatory than happy, but Iran was really trying to help Tiny out. 3 more, Iran commanded. That's enough, I said. Tiny sighed in relief. He only been at it a half an hour, boss, Iran complained. Tomorrow he'll make 31 minutes, I said. Isn't that right, Bug? I held out a hand and Tiny Bug Bateman grabbed for it twice before making contact. I pulled him to his feet, and he genuflected, putting his hands on his knees, blowing hard. Hit the showers, young man, I said to him, but it was all he could do to keep upright and gasp. So I turned to Iran. The 32-year-old had on navy sweatpants and a white t-shirt that molded his well-defined physique like melted wax. This was the body that a stint in prison sculpted for you. Either you were ready to kick ass, or you got it kicked. He was 5'10", 4.5 inches over me, and tense in spite of his lying grin. How's it going, Iran? I said, pronouncing the name as he did. It'll be 11 years before I put him in the ring, the bright-skinned young thief opined, with a girl half his weight. I mean you. How you doing? Jim's going great, he said evasively. Everybody's paid up and keeping to Gordo's routines. Somebody give me shit, I pretend to call you. And me, personally, I'm keeping my head down like you said. Tell me if you have a problem, I said, in or out of the gym. He gave me a quizzical look, crinkling his nose like a wolf wondering at the hint of a scent of something strange. What? I asked him. Why you want to be helping me, Mr. McGill? Iran asked. He had to. Suspicion was the primary lesson that any halfway intelligent convict learned. A decade before, a man named Andrew Lodsman put on a ski mask and robbed a jewelry courier in Midtown at midday. The problem was Amy, an ex-girlfriend who hadn't been an ex when he planned the ripoff. Amy talked to the cops, and they were after Andy. The gyms were marked with a laser imprint, invisible to the naked eye. And so Andy gave me a small one that I dropped into Iran's sock drawer when he was down in Philly committing a robbery of his own. Someone made an anonymous call about the Philadelphia robbery, and the cops found the 3-carat diamond mixed in with the socks, among other things. Doubt was thrown on Andy's involvement in the robbery, and Iran was put away for 2 crimes, one which he did, and the other he didn't. That was a long time ago, and I am no longer that kind of man. I was trying to make amends for my misdeeds by helping young Mr. Shelfley out. He was just one of a